Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the go-home edition of Smackdown. This is the last episode before we get to Elimination Chamber. And this woman, Becky Lynch, will be one of the 6 women all vying for a spot to get a women's championship matchup at WrestleMania against the current women's champion, Jade Cargill. Coming up in that Elimination Chamber matchup this Sunday, it will be the following 6 women: Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, Tegan Knox, Eve Torres, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan. Opportunity of a lifetime for all these women, going with their own different stories. Obviously, there's a couple women already established, former women's champions in their own rights. Rhea Ripley, former champion. Becky Lynch, multiple-time champion throughout her years here. Tegan Knox, a former women's champion. Raquel Rodriguez at one time was a former SmackDown women's champion. She's a former tag team champion with Liv Morgan. Eve Torres looking to secure some gold eventually. But there's a little bit of everything. There's underdogs. There's superstars that you very well should expect to walk out the winner. Something has to give, though, tonight in this massive triple threat matchup. It is going to be a massive triple threat matchup. It's Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, and Rhea Ripley to kick us off a part of this triple threat matchup. I cannot wait to see how this matchup turns out, because tonight it is stacked from top to bottom. We have a massive main event where the former undisputed champion Cody Rhodes takes on AJ Styles, the winner of the Royal Rumble this year. Also, the Intercontinental Champion LA Knight, he'll be in action against one of the superstars that will be in that Elimination Chamber Championship defense of his, as LA Knight takes on Pete Dunne. As well as a massive 8-man tag team matchup, as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, team up with the Rated R Superstar Edge and Keith Lee to take on the team of the Judgement Day and Christian. Is going to be a barn burner type of night, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the last edition of SmackDown. Like I mentioned, before we get to Elimination Chamber, we are officially 2 days away. Which one of these 3? Will it be one of these 3 that walk out the winner at the Elimination Chamber, or will it be one of the other 3? Big time opportunity, and we'll figure it all out coming up very, very soon. And for me, I don't know if there's a certain favorite going into that matchup. There's plenty of big names in that matchup. It could go anywhere. Obviously, I don't give the best odds whoever get 1 and 2 in the matchup. But, I mean, if you get to come out last, you got to believe that might give that person the best opportunity. But, there's certain situations. I mentioned it on Monday Night Raw. Even if you get the last spot in a situation, it doesn't always mean that you're going to walk out the winner. Perfect example, Damian Priest. We knew he was going to be number 30 for the Royal Rumble, and he wasn't the one able to win the Royal Rumble. That was AJ Styles. But let's go ahead and see how this massive triple threat matchup as Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley go at it here live. Referee signals for the bell to be rung. Here we go. And look at Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan going right at it here early. Oh, a early double team here from Becky and Rhea Ripley, connecting with those double kicks to the face. Certainly, why not work together early on here? It's a big clothesline, and Liv Morgan with a nice drop kick taking down the former women's champion here on SmackDown, that being Becky Lynch. Had a tremendous reign as the undisputed women's tag team champion with Asuka. Held that for quite a bit of time before eventually losing it to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. But Liv and Raquel wouldn't hold on to it very long before Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler would take those championships away from them. It's just something about tag team action that Rousey and Baszler just have the number of Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And we've seen that Raquel and Liv Morgan, they weren't challenging for the women's tag team championships, but they are in that elimination chamber matchup, so it could end up going their way. One of them could walk out the winner and go on to WrestleMania to face off against Jade Cargill. We've already seen Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill go at it, but we could see it one more time. We could see Liv Morgan and Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill. That would be a tremendous match. And imagine if we actually got Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. That would be a matchup of a lifetime. We're supposed to get that matchup at one time, but that's when Ronda Rousey would attack Rhea Ripley and say, hey, you know what? How in the hell is Rhea Ripley getting this opportunity and not me first? If anyone's getting Jade first, it was me. Ronda, the following week, would face off with Jade Cargill and lose. So we could come full circle in that situation, and Rhea Ripley may be able to go on to WrestleMania and face Jade Cargill, but like I said, it's going to be up in the air for sure. As those big haymakers from Becky Lynch oh my goodness, both these, or I should say all three of these women, just beating the living snot out of each other right now, trying to find that perfect opportunity. At least get some kind of momentum heading into the chamber. And certainly Rhea Ripley, being from Australia, it's certainly going to be a big thing for her. She's going to get that hometown, that home country, pop. Certainly with the likes of Grayson Waller and Bronson Reed, as Becky Lynch looking to get a little extreme here tonight. And now Liv just going to look to destroy that left arm a little bit more, but oh no, she doesn't realize the sledgehammer being used by Becky Lynch. Obviously, in these triple threat matches, ladies and gentlemen, anything does go as long as the result happens in the middle of that ring. So these women can do all sorts of things. They can pull out tables, ladders, chairs. They can go to the ramp if they really want to, as long as they get the final result in the middle of the ring. Liv Morgan getting extreme now. Seems like Liv Morgan didn't want to rely on that, and now Liv coming after Becky Lynch here. Becky Lynch may have woken up Liv Morgan here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Becky Lynch realized what was going to happen oh no, look at that! The double knees, a code breaker, a very unique version of a code breaker, as here we go, pinfall opportunity. Is this it? No, that's the first time ever I've seen that from Liv Morgan. What a tremendous maneuver there. As Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan going back and forth there. Certainly these women may not be 100% walking into that match, as now Becky Lynch with the Becky Lynch rock bottom pinfall opportunity. Is this it? Rhea Ripley kicks out at 2.5. That Beck's bottom puts down Rhea Ripley, keeps her down anyway at this moment, but wasn't able to at least get their 3 count, unfortunately. And there's so much to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, for Elimination Chamber from top to bottom, and we'll talk about it more, as currently there's a disarmer right there in the steel chair. Luckily the chair didn't stay underneath Liv Morgan, or that damage to that left arm could have been catastrophic, possibly. That full Nelson slam taking down Becky Lynch, and now Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, looking to make Becky Lynch tap out. Center of the ring, referee is right there in perfect position. Will Lynch have nowhere to go? Rhea Ripley has her literally dead to rights right now. Lynch able to get out of it, makes her land right on that sledgehammer. And Liv Morgan going to introduce the kendo stick. Oh no, right there in the skull. We saw that last week from JD McDonough, connecting a bunch to the face of Keith Lee. Keith Lee took too many shots though. There's a big kick out from Rhea. It felt like it was like a punching bag where JD McDonough kept on doing it. And Keith Lee's like, you know what, you're not doing too much damage to me. I'm going to break this over your head and hit you with a couple power bombs just to really show you what's going on. Is Lynch with a big clothesline. Liv Morgan, I don't know what exactly she was trying to set up here. As a flatliner. Flatliner on the steel chair. Massive maneuver there. And Liv Morgan, perfect swing of that, because Rhea Ripley literally ran right in to that sledgehammer. Liv taking out anyone in her way at the moment. And now Ripley, oh my goodness. Becky Lynch is down and out right now. Liv Morgan surprisingly back up to her feet here, and Liv's going to make her pay possibly. Oh, no, she won't. Oh, Rhea Ripley realizing this the whole time, but Liv Morgan continuing to get in the way here. Both of these women going at it. There's something has to give at this exact moment because Becky Lynch does not know where she's at. At least you got to believe so with the damage that has been sustained. Liv Morgan going to town. Headshot there again to the back of the neck. Liv Morgan not playing around. This is a massive moment for Liv Morgan. She wants to have her WrestleMania moment, and what better way than going through 5 massive names in that Elimination Chamber, going on to WrestleMania, and possibly becoming Women's Champion. And now Rhea Ripley swinging for the fences on Liv Morgan. Going to try to steal one while Becky Lynch is literally right next to her. And now Lynch from behind, looking for that Beck's bottom, and she connects. Pinfall. Is this it? 2, 3. Becky Lynch gets a massive win to kick us off here on Smackdown. What a matchup. Look at this highlight reel right there. That massive code breaker with the knees, and then right here, that disarmer right there on the steel chair. Becky Lynch, though, eventually would hit the Beck's bottom right there on Rhea Ripley, and there she goes, victorious. But will that get Becky Lynch a win in just 2 days' time? Will that solidify herself and get herself a WrestleMania opportunity? We will have to wait in 2 days, but good luck to all the women involved. And now we go from one massive matchup to another, as it is time for your 8-man tag team matchup here live tonight here on Smackdown. This is going to be the Judgment Day and Christian taking on the team of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, as well as Edge and Keith Lee. It's a massive, massive matchup coming up in just 2 days' time at the Elimination Chamber. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn will look to retain their tag team championships against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. If you guys remember, as of recently, Owens and Zayn defeated Dijak and Dominic Mysterio to retain those tag team championships. But now, since Finn Balor will have to defend his undisputed championship against superstars that have been wronged by the Judgment Day over the past year, he was allowed to get the 6th spot in the Elimination Chamber matchup for his title defense, as well as he got himself a tag team championship match against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So Finn Balor was able to work it out with JBL, your SmackDown general manager, but we'll see if it is at Elimination Chamber, how it's going to fare for Finn Balor. Either he's going to be walking into that match as a double champion, or he could be still with his undisputed championship. We'll have to wait and see. But there is your Rated R Superstar Edge. At the Royal Rumble, Edge would go on to defeat his former best friend Christian, Captain Charisma himself. And then Edge will come out 2 weeks after that on SmackDown, looking to address what was going to be next for him on the road to WrestleMania. But Christian would not even allow that. He would attack Edge, send him a message, and he would challenge Edge to a Extreme Rules matchup live there at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, and Edge accepted it. So these two will go at it. This will be the second matchup between Edge and Christian going into the Elimination Chamber Premium Live event. 2 massive names in this business today, and I mean, I literally can't wait to see it. They had a tremendous match there, I believe. They had the Royal Rumble. I think having a sequel to this series of matches, I believe it's only going to get better between these two. And these guys will be going at it in this matchup tonight. Can only imagine what little preview we may get in this matchup. As now we wait for Mr. Keith Lee to make himself known. Last week here on SmackDown, Keith Lee defeated The Miz, the Awesome One. After that matchup, JD McDonough would come to the crowd, grab a kendo stick, and beat down Keith Lee with the kendo stick, but Keith Lee would take quite a bit of damage, but that would kind of awaken a warrior inside of him, and he would grab that kendo stick, break it over the head of McDonough, and lay in some big old power bombs to send a message to the European champion that no matter what McDonough does, it is not going to faze Mr. Keith Lee. As coming up this Sunday live there at Elimination Chamber, it will be Keith Lee challenging JD McDonough for his European Championship. Who will walk in to WrestleMania season, ladies and gentlemen, with that European Championship? Will it be McDonough or will it be Keith Lee? Massive, massive match. Certainly, McDonough's been trying to do everything in his power to get his hands on superstars and even send messages and even traps to these superstars. We saw it a while back to Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was supposed to be McDonough and Stone Cold Steve Austin, but it was a trap by the Judgment Day. So it's one of those situations where you're going to be very, very careful when you are taking on the Judgment Day. You don't know when you're going to run into a trap. And now there is Christian looking to get a win back after losing at the Royal Rumble. Extreme Rules matchup. Certainly him and Edge certainly have had plenty of big-time Extreme Rules matches and any type of no-holds-barred matches throughout the years. We'll see how Christian fares going into Perth, Australia, just in 2 days' time. Absolutely one of the massive matchups on that long list of massive matches that we have for Elimination Chamber. Certainly a handful of men's matches and women's matches. This is on the road to WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen. Elimination Chamber, is the final spot, the final stop before we get to WrestleMania season. As now we will be waiting for the Judgment Day to make their presence known. Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and JD McDonough. Finn Balor is going to have 2 matches. You never know what those outcomes are going to be for that. Damian Priest just the 1 tag team match. McDonough just the 1 championship defense. Will they all be able to have something good at? Will Rhea Ripley be able to walk out the official #1 contender and get her spot in to WrestleMania? As there is Finn Balor on your right, your undisputed champion, as well as Damian Priest. These guys continue to bring the pain, and we saw recently, last week, Damian Priest and Dijak setting up a trap for the Smackdown Tag Team Champions backstage. Priest took out Zayn, and Owens was taken out by Dijak. And these two right here, very unpredictable. Last week it was a very hard-fought match for Finn Balor and Randy Orton. Finn would defeat Randy Orton. There would be a interaction within that massive main event where we saw R-Truth make his presence known. He was wearing Judgment Day attire, but he thought it was the Royal Rumble. And he was telling Randy, hey, if we work together, we can have it just come down to us two. And Randy's like, you're stupid. This is not the Royal Rumble. Get the heck out of my matchup. Or end up RKOing him and throwing him over the top rope. So definitely a short reign in that matchup for R-Truth, as he was thinking it was a lovely Royal Rumble matchup. We never said R-Truth was that smart, but I would think he would know the difference between a singles matchup and a Royal Rumble matchup, but I do digress, as now here comes your European champion of the Judgment Day, JD McDonough. Will the Irish ace of the Judgment Day, will he be able to outlast the big man Keith Lee coming up this Sunday? A lot of people might suggest that McDonough could very well be a underdog walking into his own championship match. I think McDonough, if he continues this championship reign and he's able to knock off the big man like Keith Lee, I think McDonough will definitely continue to impress and definitely shut up his naysayers. But it is not going to be easy. I can tell you that now. You know, he's had some big wins over the likes of Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin recently. He even had to defend his championship against Shelton Benjamin. So, like I said, it's one of those things for McDonough. It is going to be one of his biggest matches of his entire career, and that's saying something. But certainly he's going to have to I wouldn't say outpower, but he's going to have to outlast Keith Lee, because you're not going to be able to outpower him. You're going to have to slow him down as much as you can. As here we go, Kevin Owens and Christian are going to start us off in this matchup. Massive preview of what's coming our way Sunday night, live there in Perth, Australia. As Christian with a massive elbow to the face. Here comes Kevin Owens now. Oh, look at this. Oh, gut buster there to Christian. Into the senton. We got every superstar in this matchup has a championship matchup or a match, obviously, in general, coming up there at the Elimination Chamber. Like we mentioned, Finn Balor and Damian Priest challenging for the Smackdown Tag Team Championships. Finn Balor as well will be defending his Tag Team Championships against Kevin Owens, or his Undisputed Championship against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in that massive Elimination Chamber. What a maneuver there, man. And talking about that Elimination Chamber matchup, it will be Finn Balor, John Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn, a part of that massive matchup. As well as Edge and Christian, they have that Extreme Rules match coming up at the Chamber. And obviously, like we mentioned, JD McDonough and Keith Lee. Owens gets the hot tag to his tag team partner. Here comes Sami Zayn. Big time opportunities. Oh no, running right into the referee. Not the best feeling in the world for sure. Let's look at these massive kicks into that spinning heel kick. Priest has gotten more aggressive, you gotta be feeling, ever since the Royal Rumble. He was really believing that that was going to be his moment, his breakout moment here in WWE by winning the Rumble. A lot of people are saying he just wasn't ready to necessarily be the top guy in WWE. Styles has continued to get better over this last half of a year, and I mean, I believe AJ Styles winning that has, you know, everything to build up with how he has done his career, being one of the best here in WWE. And at WrestleMania, as of right now, it is Finn Balor taking on AJ Styles, but that very well could change depending on who is the champion walking out of the Elimination Chamber. It could be Kevin Owens, it could be Sami Zayn, it could be Cody Rhodes, Cena, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys have not seen Stone Cold and John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. They have been out for weeks with that attack from the Judgment Day, with John Cena being thrown over a balcony, taking down Cena, and then a vicious attack from Stone Cold Steve Austin, putting him through 2 damn tables. But I can assure you this, Stone Cold and John Cena will be at the Elimination Chamber, and they will be fighting for their lives in that matchup. They will be looking for an opportunity as Edge coming after Christian there briefly. And obviously Edge, his fair share of being in the Judgment Day, before eventually at SummerSlam being kicked out of the Judgment Day after Edge lost to Braun Strowman. Not only was it, you know, being kicked out of the Judgment Day, he got beat down, he got massacred by the Judgment Day. And ever since then, Edge has tried to get back with this WWE universe. He's saying he doesn't know how much more is left in his, you know, long career, and you just never know what may be his last time. Is now Christian getting that hot tag, but no, not hot enough. That's now Kevin Owens. Ooh, what a maneuver. Big power slam there. And now Owens going to go for the pinfall. Could this be enough? 2! No, Christian able to kick out at 2.5. Judgment Day not saving Christian there. Very ironic as now Edge in this ring. Christian coming right after Edge. Oh, well, looks like a 2-for-1 special in the corner. But now Christian fighting back. Ooh, nice drop kick there. And now Christian going to get his own cheap shot in on both men, on Owens and Zayn. And here comes Christian with that big old back suplex. And now Edge figures, hey, my former best friend wants to take out my team. I'll take out your team as well. As that big drop kick takes down the European champion. And like I mentioned, Edge has that historic past with the Judgment Day as a leader, as well as being thrown out of the Judgment Day by Finn Balor and company. So definitely Edge loving what he's doing here as he takes out all the members of Judgment Day at ringside. Christian taking it to Sami Zayn like he's owing him lunch money or something out here. Oh, and I believe Christian just speared Kevin Owens here. It's a massive, massive spear. Now Christian and Keith Lee gonna go at it. Edge taking on all the members of the Judgment Day. Edge doesn't even know what to do. He has the sights on everybody. Honestly, he took out the Judgment Day. He's focusing on Christian there. As now off the ropes we go. Look at this maneuver, just tossing him up in the air, landing on his ribs. Edge trying to get to the corner to get the hot tag. And here comes the big boy. Time to bask in his glory. It is Keith Lee changing up the matchup now. He is a big boy as Christian spearing Sami Zayn to the outside. And oh, look at this. One-armed powerbomb, or I guess should be a spine buster. Nonetheless, highly effective no matter what. And now here comes the tag. We saw Christian spear Kevin Owens outside there just a little bit ago, so certainly Owens would love to definitely get his hands on Christian and send him a message. As now JD McDonough, your European champion, making his way into this ring now with that hot tag. Oh, and a big boot from Owens takes down Christian, but he should be focusing on McDonough here. This matchup is continuing to break down, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup needs to be settled. Uh-oh. Owens. Oh my goodness, what a neck breaker there. Like we mentioned, Owens focusing on the wrong person. Yes, taking one less member down will work out possibly, but if you're not focusing on the man that is legally in this matchup, then it might come back to bite you. And still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is your main event of the evening. It is AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. A matchup very well we could end up seeing at WrestleMania if Cody Rhodes walks out the undisputed champion. He's going to have to outlast 5 other superstars, including Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, as well as the current undisputed champion Finn Balor. Edge trying to get the tag in, and he does. Edge now going to look to put away McDonough. Here we go. It's time for some execution. Takes down your European champion. Will that be enough? But Edge not wanting to go for the pinfall just yet, it seems, is now... Oh, nice elbow to the sternum area. And now this is perfect. Edge going to allow Keith Lee to get tagged in this matchup. Keith Lee could be putting the final touches of this match away and make sure that McDonough will be easy to put away there at the Chamber. Pinfall opportunity, but Finn Balor will save the matchup and save McDonough. And over the top rope he goes. Here comes Keith Lee. Big old splash right to the midsection. Those ribs are not going to be feeling good. I can guarantee you all that weight to the ribs definitely will make it harder to breathe later on. This match continues though. Oh, wait a minute. Keith Lee looking for the jackhammer. Down goes McDonough. And now going to allow Edge, the Rated R superstar. Does he go for the pinfall? Does he look to do some more damage? We're about to find out here. Ooh, big chops, the punches. Edge now. Oh, goodness, a big knee strike to the temple. And now Priest wants himself some Rated R superstar. Is now the Punisher of the group, looking for a South of Heaven chokeslam. Takes down the Rated R superstar. But Keith Lee keeps the matchup going. And now, oh, Christian trying to fight himself, trying to get Keith Lee the heck out of this ring. I don't blame him. Christian still in the middle of this ring as Priest not able to throw Keith Lee away. And a Canadian Destroyer to Damian Priest. What a maneuver. Priest gonna look to get the tag. Finn Balor wants to get tagged in, and he does. Edge and Finn Balor, the historic pass between those two, come to blows right now as a pinfall opportunity. Could this be enough? But no. Plenty left in the tank for the Rated R Superstar at this moment. Coming up next, though, ladies and gentlemen, your Intercontinental Champion LA Knight takes on Pete Dunne 1-on-1. Will LA Knight be able to retain his Intercontinental Championship heading in to WrestleMania season, as the referee is right there for the pinfall, but Priest saves the matchup even longer. Over the top rope, down goes Priest, makes it a 4-on-3 situation. Owens has him up, looking for a good old-fashioned neck breaker, and down goes Balor, but both men stirring back up to their feet. Oh, what a Pele kick there from the Undisputed Champion. Back and forth. Both these men know each other very, very well. Outside of WWE, into NXT briefly, and also to being on the main roster as well. Uh-oh, Sami Zayn with a Blue Thunder Bomb. Blue Thunder Bomb to Finn. Is this it? No. Balor kicks out at 2.5. How much more can this man take? And now Zayn. Gonna take him to the other corner. Doesn't like that corner. Hoover kick out of nowhere. Down goes Balor. Undisputed Champion in trouble. Zayn looking to pick up the victory, but JD McDonough breaks it up. And now McDonough tossed out of the situation here. Now Edge gonna get tagged into this ring. All sorts of shenanigans going down here live on Smackdown. The build-up to WrestleMania to get to Elimination Chamber in just 2 days' time. Edge now. Spear! Spear to Finn Balor. Is this enough? Christian stops the pinfall attempt. And what a war we're witnessing here on the go-home edition of Smackdown. Plenty to be getting excited for. Big-time matches from top to bottom for Elimination Chamber, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, wait a minute. Edge out of nowhere. Some execution of Christian. Edge looking to defeat his opponent for Elimination Chamber. But Christian kicks out at 2.5. And Edge going to look to throw out Finn Balor his own instead of Owens doing it. Owens takedown from behind. Finn Balor not going to allow Edge to take that much time to take him out of this situation, as Christian with a back suplex on that apron. That is not going to be feeling the best for sure. The referee starts her count at 1. We'll see how long Christian has to battle these other men at ringside, as Edge taking down Finn Balor, it looks like. Yes, he does. Christian roll from behind. Swinging neck breaker takes down Edge. This matchup is breaking down. I don't know if you want to say for the better, because certainly both teams are feeling it right now. This is anyone's match to win at this very moment. We've seen a lot of big maneuvers in this matchup as the pinfall here from Christian, but it will not be enough to put away his former best friend Edge at this moment. And Christian, spear! He couldn't hit that at the Chamber, or I should say at the Royal Rumble. Pinfall 2. Keith Lee keeps the matchup going. If Christian hit that at the Royal Rumble, that matchup could have been over, but it did not happen, as Edge and Christian exchange jabs and kicks back and forth. Something is going down here on SmackDown. Someone is going to lay the SmackDown on somebody's candy ass. Edge has Christian in the other corner, playing the numbers game. Edge not focusing on Christian. You have to focus on Christian in this moment. There's just too many guys right now that you got to focus on the talent right now. You got to focus on the illegal superstar. As now you're the Punisher, high risk district. Oh, what a frog splash pinfall. This could be enough. 2. No, Edge kicks out at 2.5. And look at Priest. He is pissed. He cannot believe it. And Priest is like, finish the damn job. And Christian definitely, certainly will try to. Can Captain Charisma put away his good buddy tonight? Just days away from Elimination Chamber. Inside of Elimination Chamber, you're going to have a lot of massive matches for Elimination Chamber. As, oh, wait a minute. Christian with almost a guillotine type of maneuver. Going to try to make him pass out with that headlock, but it will not be enough just yet. Edge are going to roll out the ring now. Christian going to focus on Kevin Owens now. Oh, nice face buster. Takes down one half of your Smackdown Tag Team Champions. Will this be the last night we see Owens and Zayn as your Smackdown Tag Team Champions? Or will they be able to continue to fight the odds, the numbers game, that everything they have to deal with? Is now Christian. Good old back suplex on the big boy Keith Lee there. And I'm just saying, hey, you know what? Screw it. I'll take out the Judgment Day. If you want to take out my team, I will gladly take out yours. At least try to. Oh, Christian now from the position. Unprettier. There to Edge. Pinfall opportunity. Here we go. But Sami Zayn realizing it and gets him out of the way. Edge is out right now like a kite. Man, look at those vicious haymakers. And don't look at Keith Lee trying to make sure that he has Christian focus on himself instead of actually on Edge. Christian now has Edge right where he wants him in the corner. This could be very bad. Christian, oh, that's vintage Christian right there, ladies and gentlemen. Into that big running forearm strike. Another opportunity for them to walk out victorious, but again, the matchup continues. Whose big maneuver will be able to win them this matchup? As now another spear, but no! Christian not able to connect, and now Edge will look to go on the offensive, I believe. Maybe not. Not sure if he wants to maybe go for a tag or what he really wants to do, but that undecisiveness will cost him, and he gets connected with a vicious neck breaker. And now Christian gonna look to hit him once again with the unprettier right there in the middle of the ring. Edge is busted open. Will Edge be able to kick out? He won't have to worry about it because Owens will be able to keep this matchup going for the time being. As over the top rope, ooh, down goes Owens. That was a hard hit there. Now the Undisputed Champion gets tagged inside the ring. Edge getting the heck out of the ring, realizes he is in bad shape at this moment. And just like that, that gives the Judgment Day the best opportunity to walk out victorious, as I believe Finn Balor, is that a frog splash, I believe, on Sami Zayn? Holy crap, this matchup is breaking down. The Judgment Day and Christian have the momentum. Can they keep this up? Can they walk out victorious and get some much needed, you could say, momentum heading in to Elimination Chamber? It's in that big old Pele kick to that open wound there on the big forehead there of Edge. And oh, look at this. Finn Balor coming after Lee. Seems like Balor wants to focus more on the other side. Why not? As Christian tossing Edge back inside the ring. Finn Balor continuing to attack the other team. We'll see if it comes back to bite him here. Ooh, big vicious headbutt there. And now here comes the big man, Keith Lee. Will Finn Balor bask in his glory? We're about to find out very, very quickly. That big power slam, pinfall opportunity. That could be enough to knock off the Judgment Day, but not yet. Now Finn Balor desperately trying to crawl to the corner. Can he get a tag? Yes, he does. Here comes your European champion, McDonough. Oh my goodness. Almost like a Kofi Kingston type kick of that Trouble in Paradise, and almost knocked off Keith Lee. But McDonough's going to have to pull out something else here. What can the Irish Ace do to Keith Lee here? Has him up. Can he put him down? Yes, he does. Big pinfall here. 1, 2. No! Edge saves the matchup. Just barely, though. Donna's pissed off right now. It's like, I'm going to make you pay. What's he going to connect with? Oh, brainbuster to Edge. That ain't going to be feeling good for sure, I can tell you that. Getting dropped on your head just as Keith Lee gets dropped on his face. As the matchup continues, we get Christian in the middle of this ring. And we'll be talking about the Elimination Chamber here, ladies and gentlemen. It is a co-branded pay-per-view with multiple matches from both sides. Like we mentioned for Elimination Chamber, multiple matches inside of the Elimination Chamber will have either #1 contenders, stipulations to it, or they'll be actually World Championship matches. For this time, we're seeing Finn Balor. He is going to be defending his championship against five other superstars, like we mentioned already. But for the Raw side, you're going to be seeing a couple other big-time matches as Christian missing the elbow. Keith Lee moving out of the way and connecting with a dropkick. For the men's side, you're seeing a #1 contenders matchup to where the winner will go on for a World Championship matchup against Gunther. In that matchup, you're seeing 3 members from D-Generation X, Shinsuke Nakamura, Big E, and Braun Breaker, as, Keith Lee looking for that big sit-out powerbomb there, turning Christian in half. Keith Lee, is this his moment? 2, no, Christian kicks out. But like I mentioned, Braun Breaker, Shinsuke Nakamura, Big E, as well as the other 3 being Roman Reigns, your Tribal Chief Seth frickin' Rollins, as well as the best in the world, CM Punk. The winner, like I mentioned, will go on to face off with Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Owens and Keith Lee going to continue to work on Christian here, as well as we're going to have from the Raw side the United States Championship on the line. It's going to be a hard-hitting matchup as Austin Theory defends against 5 other superstars. In that matchup, it'll be Theory, Grayson Waller, Bronson Reed, Solo Sikoa, Cameron Grimes, and Tommaso Ciampa. Cameron Grimes actually gets to come out last in that matchup because he won the Battle Royal to end Monday Night Raw as an unprettier to Kevin Owens. Will this be it? But Edge stopping Christian. He's not going to allow Christian to pick up a win in this matchup. So good luck to everyone on that Raw side. As well as a big-time Women's Tag Team Championship matchup as Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler will defend their Tag Team Championships against the Kabuki Warriors, Io Sky and Asuka. And another big-time women's matchup is the Women's Championship. We're going to see Bayley defend her Women's World Championship in a rematch against Kairi Sane. We saw it at the Royal Rumble. We'll see if we get a different result at the Elimination Chamber. Here we go after that World's Strongest Slam from Finn Balor. He was hoping to get that other side off guard there, but it didn't work out in his favor. Let's see if the champ can build some offense here, trying to get that momentum back on their side. Going to connect back-to-back with that sling blade / drop kick there to Kevin Owens as Owens is in the landing zone here. Finn Balor, coup de grace, down goes Owens, but again Zayn gonna save his tag team partner's life there. Oh, and then just a good old stomp to the ribs just for the hell of it there. All 8 of these superstars have gone through hell tonight, but something has to give here. Oh my goodness, what a springboard forearm strike to the back of the neck. Owens is in trouble right now. Well, of course, as soon as I say that, Owens is back at it, but that blood flowing down the middle of his face, man. I think he just said some words that I can't repeat to Damian Priest. Is that South of Heaven chokeslam to Sami Zayn? Pinfall. Is this it? 2. No, Zayn kicks out. Owens honestly might have a broken nose there as a flatliner takes down Zayn there. How much more can Sami Zayn withstand in this matchup? He has eaten a lot of damage. And now here we go with the hot tag. Christian and Damian Priest here. Big old shoulder bump takedown. Takes down Sami Zayn here. Christian has looked really well tonight at points in this matchup. Christian going to use it to his advantage. Vintage Christian there. Christian. Uh-oh, looking for another unprettier. Christian again. A massive unprettier. Let's see if that will be it this time. 2, 3. Christian and the Judgment Day defeat Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Keith Lee, and Edge tonight. I think they were believing that Sami Zayn was going to kick out. Unfortunately, he did not. And just like that, Christian and the Judgment Day picking up a big 8-man tag team match win tonight. We'll see if they can carry this momentum, whatever it may be, into the chamber. As look at that Trouble in Paradise type of kick from JD McDonough. It wasn't enough, but eventually Christian would put away Sami Zayn. Big win, like I mentioned. Who will walk out a champion? Who will walk out between Edge and Christian 100% in that Extreme Rules matchup? Will these guys walk out with the championships this Sunday? We'll have to wait and find out Sunday. Tonight in your main event, I face off with the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, a multi-time undisputed champion, former WWE champion. This man has done it all since coming back to WWE, and I've been in awe of what he brings in the middle of the ring, and I will get to see it firsthand in this main event. And also, this very well could be a preview of my WrestleMania opponent. It could be me and Cody at WrestleMania, not Finn and myself. Or it could be any of those 4 other superstars, but I have to get ready for my main event matchup tonight. But I wish everyone luck in that Elimination Chamber, because whoever walks out winner with that championship will lose to the Phenomenal One. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your co-main event of the evening. As now, Pete Dunne will be in action against the Intercontinental Champion, LA Knight. Pete Dunne has won his matchup, obviously, to get into this Elimination Chamber matchup, defeating Jey Uso 1-on-1. Massive match that was, but this matchup literally could be the biggest of Pete Dunne's career. To go inside of that chamber, defeat 5 other guys, and become Intercontinental Champion. But it will not be easy, ladies and gentlemen, as LA Knight, Pete Dunne, Braun Strowman, Ricochet, the almighty Bobby Lashley, and Andrade. You got a tag team in there, Braun Strowman and Ricochet. You have the almighty Bobby Lashley. You got the megastar, LA Knight. So I could see this matchup going in 12 different directions. I know there's only 6 superstars, but it's a figure of speech. And I honestly, there's so many outcomes that obviously can happen in the middle of that matchup. But we'll see what outcome we get tonight in this matchup as LA Knight, your Intercontinental Champion, is here. He's looking for a fight, and he's going to get one 2 nights away from the Elimination Chamber. LA Knight, ever since taking that championship away from Finn Balor, looking for that massive name to step up to the plate and fight him. He's had matches, plenty of big-time matches with the likes of Carmelo Hayes. He had his opportunity to knock off LA Knight. Didn't happen. All these other superstars are trying to step up to the plate and bring down LA Knight. LA Knight was not defending his Intercontinental Championship at the Rumble, but he was actually in the Royal Rumble matchup. Same with JD McDonough. He didn't defend his championship. It was in the Royal Rumble match as well. But now I see that, for LA Knight, this is going to be, you could say, his Royal Rumble match. That defense that everyone is looking for LA Knight to have. That massive 6-man elimination chamber inside that steel chamber. Here we go. Referee rings the bell. Who is going to get that momentum to head into the chamber matchup? It is going to be a crazy premium live event. Something has to give, and we're going to see how it turns out. And now, big time drop kick, it misses, and now here comes Pete Dunne. Can you imagine how Pete Dunne's going to feel if he's able to knock off the Intercontinental Champion and then go on to the chamber and actually defeat 5 other superstars? That'd be massive for his career. Like we mentioned before, Pete Dunne is a former NXT Tag Team Champion, a Dusty Cup Tag Team Champion winner with Sheamus. Ooh, brutal maneuver there from Pete Dunne. But I think certainly Pete Dunne, as of the last maybe couple of years, he's been known as a tag team superstar with himself and Sheamus, and then adding the addition of Ridge Holland. They've been kind of trying to figure out how to keep this tag team afloat and keep themselves going. We know that Pete Dunne, obviously, that joint manipulation, biting, that was what all Pete Dunne is all about. And now Pete Dunne meeting LA Knight here at ringside. This is not good if you're LA Knight. This is going to go to could actually favor Pete Dunne, and if he decided to stay outside the ring, but they are not going to stay outside. They're going to continue to go to war inside of the ring. Let's see what the Megastar can do against Pete Dunne. And we've all heard about that figure of expression in the terms of it's easy to get to the championship, but making it and staying on top of the mountain once you win the championship is a lot harder, because you have everyone's focus on you now. And that LA Knight's going to have 5 other superstars breathing down his neck, trying to eliminate him and trying to become the next Intercontinental Champion and get themselves an Intercontinental Championship matchup at WrestleMania. That chamber match is literally going to be one of the most devastating matches of all time, and especially if you're get thrown on the racking, certainly that is not going to be feeling too good. A power maneuver or just a easy Irish whip over the top rope is not going to be feeling too good. Oh my goodness. I believe Pete Dunne busted open. Yes, the right side of his temple, it looks like he is busted open. The last time we've seen Pete Dunne being busted open, that kind of awoke in him, and that helped him actually win a matchup. So we'll see how this fares tonight, as LA Knight continuing with that close-handed punch right to the temple. Oh, going for a spear in the corner. Pete Dunne saw it and connects with a devastating boot there. And now Pete Dunne going to continue to go to work right there in that right knee, bring the fight to the Megastar. Back and forth we go. Anyone's ball game. And now, talking about ball game, this might be it. Bitter end to LA Knight. Will this be it? 2. No, LA Knight kicks out. Pete Dunne cannot believe it, but now he's got to continue to stay on LA Knight. You cannot allow him to get any breathing room here. Oh, big stomp to the midsection here. And now going to continue to work on the kidney section. No, this is not what LA Knight wants. 2 days away from this massive matchup, but just how brutal Pete Dunne can be here. As I don't know, more joint manipulation here from Pete Dunne. Oh, goodness. Man, you gotta be so careful. As now, pinfall opportunity. Could that be enough here? No, LA Knight having to struggle here and hit him with that strong kick out. Oh, and now LA Knight again. Gonna look for another bitter end. Pinfall opportunity. 2, 3. Butch, a.k.a. Pete Dunne, gets the win tonight, looking ever impressive over the Intercontinental Champion. LA Knight couldn't get his typical maneuvers in. Pete Dunne bringing the fight and getting a surprising result. But Pete Dunne is a superstar to be taken seriously heading into the chamber, and he showed the Intercontinental Champion that it is not going to be easy in that championship defense in just 2 days' time. Good luck to Pete Dunne and the rest of the Elimination Chamber match. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time here live on Smackdown. This is the last main event before we get to Elimination Chamber. This matchup certainly could literally be a preview of this year's WrestleMania. You have Cody frickin' Rhodes making his way down to the ring. Cody Rhodes taking on AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. Certainly a matchup. This is going to tear down this building here tonight for SmackDown. one of the bigger venues for this event. I'm just in shock and awe, man. This is going to be a great matchup. We heard AJ Styles that, even when I brought up, said, hey, this is going to be a possible preview of WrestleMania. He says, good luck to whoever wins that championship at Elimination Chamber, because they're going to have to wrestle AJ Styles in his best form, and they're going to lose to AJ Styles. It's going to be 6 massive names, ladies and gentlemen, in that Undisputed Championship matchup. 5 superstars that have been wronged by the Judgment Day over the past year and a half, and that will be something that Finn Balor is going to have to deal with, locked inside of a Elimination Chamber match. But luckily for Finn Balor, he gets to come out last in the chamber, so necessarily he won't have to worry about it. But like we mentioned before, multiple times, over and over again, does not realistically give him the best win, the better odds of winning, but it doesn't necessarily give him like an instant win in that matchup, as here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles. Will AJ Styles be predicting the future right now? Will this be the matchup we get instead of Finn Balor and AJ Styles? I mean, certainly all these superstars in this matchup, I would definitely say would be a great main event for WrestleMania. Finn Balor, AJ Styles. John Cena, AJ Styles. Imagine that matchup. Cena gets his first world championship here in the series' history. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he gets his first championship here in the series. That against AJ Styles, possibly. Cody and AJ, that'd be a great match. Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, we've seen those matches throughout the years. Sami Zayn and AJ Styles, we've seen those throughout the years. So definitely a hell of a matchup coming our way next here tonight. 2 of the best here on Smackdown, bringing the fight tonight in your main event. So here we go. Cody Rhodes, AJ Styles. Who will walk out victorious? The matchup has been official. Here we go. The American Nightmare takes on the Phenomenal One, as here an early pinfall. Could this be enough to put away Cody? No. And Styles now going to try to keep on Cody Rhodes early and often in this matchup. Certainly, why not? You have to. And same for Cody. In the terms of, can't allow AJ Styles to start flying around this matchup. We know how dangerous his phenomenal forearm is. Styles is so dangerous, he can pull out all sorts of finishing maneuvers, from the phenomenal forearm to the Styles Clash to the calf killer. That's what makes AJ Styles so difficult to, really, I guess you could say, watch film for and kind of get ready for in a match like that, because you never know when he might pull something out. Sometimes AJ will show you where he might be leaning, especially if he starts focusing on the legs, the ankles, or certainly the arms. You just never know, but that's what makes AJ Styles a difficult opponent for anybody. Cruiserweight, giant, it does not matter. Styles can figure you out for the most part. As Cody Rhodes coming right after Styles here. Going at it at ringside here, but Styles now from behind. Ooh, or I should say Rhodes from behind. Ooh, okay, a little bit of a slap there. Maybe trying to waken up AJ Styles here. Maybe to become the aggressor. Cody Rhodes absolutely fired up for this edition. Cody Rhodes told us a couple weeks back here on SmackDown that he plans on winning his Undisputed Championship back. He said he's not going to make excuses, but he did say that it's a shame that Finn Balor has to go to the extremes of using the Judgment Day. Cody Rhodes said he should be used to that, but unfortunately it got involved, and they stole the championship away from him. He said that he will gladly win back his Undisputed Championship live there in Perth, Australia. As now AJ getting tossed back inside the ring. Here we go. Cody Rhodes looking to fly high risk. Ooh, big elbow, middle of the back. That could get yourself a big time spinal cord injury for sure. Cody Rhodes fired up, looking to maybe put away. Here we go. Cody Rhodes with a Cody Cutter. Cody Cutter to AJ. Is this it? Hook of the leg, pinfall. 2. No, Styles kick out at 2.5. Rhodes thought that was going to be enough, but Cody has to bring the fight continuously to AJ. You should realize AJ is not going to go down without a fight. It is going to be one of those matches. It's going to be a hell of a matchup no matter what. Now Styles, big time clothesline, no! Over the top rope, takes down AJ. And now Cody gonna go back out to the outside, realizing he has to defeat Cody Rhodes, or Cody has to defeat AJ in the middle of the ring. He tosses him back in the ring, and this could be Cody's moment to knock off the Royal Rumble winner. Can Cody do it? Styles with a big haymaker. Here comes the winner. Oh, flatliner there from AJ Styles. Oh, big haymaker from AJ Styles again, over and over again. Oh, look at the power, the strength folding Cody Rhodes like an accordion. Cody is in trouble here. And now he may be just moments away from eating a Styles Clash. Styles Clash to Cody Rhodes. And now Styles going to flip him over. Pinfall opportunity. 2. No, Rhodes kicks out at 2.5. Styles winding up his arm. He's ready. He's ready to put away Cody Rhodes as this matchup continues. It's a big flying forearm strike. These guys are bringing both of their biggest shots, and here comes another one. Crossroads. Crossroads the AJ out of nowhere. Is this it? 2, 3. Yes, it is. Cody Rhodes picks up a massive win over AJ Styles. And if this was the matchup that may happen at WrestleMania, Cody would be undisputed champion still. But that is a long time away. Could Cody Rhodes walk out with the undisputed championship, ladies and gentlemen? I cannot wait to find out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys at the Elimination Chamber.